everyone, how are y'all doing today? So today we are gonna get a little update on the budget. I believe the last time we talked, was I here on the 7th? Yes, that's where I was at. That's the last week that I did a budget review we're gonna do for the rest of the month. So on the 8th is when I talked to y'all. I was on my way to Texas. Within hours, we left to Texas. I left with a couple of co-worker buddies of the hubbies. I wanted to go to Texas a few days earlier and maybe spend some time with my mother, my sister, and I had a couple of doctor appointments while I was up there. So let's start from the beginning. On June 8th, I left to Texas. We were on the road for, seems like forever. I did take some snacks, so that did help me. And then that evening we got Whataburger and it was $12.61. And then the next morning, they pretty much drove all night, which was pretty tough to handle, but I was happy to make it here quicker than getting a hotel. Anyway, on the 9th, we were near Texas. I think we were in New Mexico. I don't know for sure. We stopped at a little gas station and I got like a donut, not a donut, but like a croissant sausage kind of little thing, and some coffee for $3.91. Later that day, before we made it to where I was gonna get off or be dropped off, we got Subway and it was $7.53 for my deal. And I gave them $50 for gas. They wanted 25 and I gave them 50 just so there isn't a problem, but that's that. And then when I made it to my mother's house, I spent like an hour with her and she was leaving. Apparently she had other plans or whatever you would say. So we did have a little lunch. I went to the H-E-B here in Texas. We have an H-E-B. So I went and got a couple of things and we had lunch. And it was $13.14 for that. And then that same day I did take a Uber to my sister's house. She let me come stay with her a little bit earlier. And that was on the 12th for $63.25. It was a little pricey, but I didn't have a choice. I needed to get to her house. And in the morning, that morning, I got the dates wrong, but that morning I had a doctor's appointment. It was $155. Everything was fine. I was just doing like a yearly checkup on that. On the 13th, I did go to the dollar store with my sister and I got some shampoo and a couple other little things like that. And it was $6.77. And then I spent the day with my sister on the 13th and 14th, I guess you would say. And on the 15th, hubby showed up with us and we went out to eat, and me and the hubby left. We did not stay at my sister's no more. We actually left Texas that quickly, and we were in New Mexico. So that is, by the 15th, we were in New Mexico already. And right here is the last couple of items we did, because I was with the hubby. He buys me everything I need or whatever, you know, he buys lunch or whatever. The hotel we stayed in, he takes care of all that. And today is now, where are we? It's actually the 20th, I think, because the Father's Day was yesterday. So today's the 20th. I do need to mark the bills because I haven't had time. I'm probably sound hoarse. I'm tired. It's been a crazy week, I guess you would say. But I did enjoy being in Texas. We are now heading back to, we've been in Colorado a whole bunch, but I don't know if we're going to Colorado or somewhere else. I don't ask. I'm just enjoying the time. But we're going to be in New Mexico a couple of more days, I think. I don't know what day we're leaving, if it's the 22nd or 23rd, and he's going back to work. I don't know. But that is where the budget is. Like I said, I do need to do an update on it. And the hubby did come home earlier than I thought, and he went to our forever home. I sent him home with some of my clothes and he left it there. We need to swap out some of his because we're trying to travel lightly, so all the winter clothes, we don't need a lot of it. I did keep one jacket because it does get cold if we go further up. For a little while we were like on the borders of Canada, I guess, and it does get really cold up there. And it did snow here not too long ago, so I am taking one jacket, but all the other heavy stuff, I sent it home, and he picked me up some other clothes just so I could swap out a few things, and everything's fine. He said he didn't bring me no picture, so I don't know how anything looks over there. He says it hasn't changed, but yeah, I didn't get to make it home. I was kind of too far and I was busy. I'd rather spend time with family, I guess, my sister and her husband, and not waste half an afternoon going home to the forever home. I did get to go to Texas and spend a little bit of time there. The budget, I did stay within budget, so I am good there. And pretty much not going to spend a whole lot more this month, I don't think. I don't know when the hubby's going back to work. I don't want to stress him, I guess, about that. I did ask, and he said he didn't know. So I'm going to leave it at that. I guess when he does know, he'll let me know. Anyways, that is what's going on with this budget. I do need to go in and set up July. That may be the next video that I do. Yeah, anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video and will consider subscribing, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye.